Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel, Being Louisa. So before we start, I just wanted to mention that today's video is sponsored by nurses.co.uk. Nurses.co.uk are an online website where you can find all things from job posts to blog posts, and their midwifery section is expanding with us. Today's video might not be what you was expecting, especially for a video that is going out roughly around the time you guys are starting uni, whoever's a first year. But this is something that everyone can take away from. So people who are becoming first years, our new second years, and us new third years. I cannot believe I'm in year 3. What? I'm going to qualify this time next year. Anyway, so this is something for everyone to take away from if you're 18, even all the way up to however mature of a student you are. There we go. This is for everyone. So this video is basically, as you can tell from the title, if you need help, ask for it. I mean that in every sense of the word, in whatever way you need it. In life, like your own personal life, in academic wise, any way you need help, ask someone, or keep on asking, because there's always going to be someone out there who can help you. I've seen quite a bit of, especially in second year when a lot of people were struggling, I saw people not wanting to ask for help because they were either like, I'm mature, I'm a grown person, like I'm 30 something, I shouldn't be asking for help, or like I'm 30 something and I shouldn't need help, or I'm 19 and I don't want them to think I'm like immature if I ask for help, or like, you know, things like that. And I've seen a lot of it, or they're just like, I don't know what help they have, like they don't tell us that they can help us. And it's kind of like I'm a mix between, I agree with the uni when they say like you're mature students, you should, like, you know, be able to help yourself, but also like you should be able to look for help for yourself. That's how I see it. Like if you need help, look for it. Every university has help out there, and like I feel like it's like a legal thing, like they have to have help. Like if they're gonna put us through stress, they better have a way to counteract that stress. That's how I see it. So this is going to be this is probably what your university offers. Go search for it. So first up, I'm going to talk about your mental well-being, because your mental, physical, emotional well-being all matters. So physically, make sure you go to your doctors, your GPs, get a GP in your new uni area, because trust me, it's so long trekking back to where you live just to get a GP appointment. Don't do it. Then mentally, make sure you're doing things like, usually unis will have societies. Some of those societies might have mindfulness, or might have yoga, or might have something that's kind of calming, or something that you love to do that calms you. Look at that. But then also the university itself will offer you some help, basically. So you usually have really good counselling services, because my university is actually in partnership with St. George's. So Kingston University is partnership with St. George's University. I have the best of both worlds in a way, because Kingston offer they offer like a couple of counselling sessions. I can't remember how long it was, but then I remember that St. George's offers a 6-week run of counselling services. So you kind of have like those two things, and they'll usually suggest if you need longer than what the university offers, you should go to your GP to ask for help. So do it. That's what they offer them. And then, so that's like your kind of mental help, and then also your physical health covered. Cool. Now let's move on to the academic side. So in school, or in like A-levels or college, you might have like done really well, and then you get to university, you might take a couple of hits. You may need academic help. Not everyone, but sometimes you might do, especially if this is your first degree. You might need to like help figure out like, how do I write this way, and how do I reference this way, and stuff like that. Now there are so many levels of academic support. Usually your library or learning recreational center, what was it, learning rec center, LRC, I don't know what that stands for, whatever that stands for, your library basically, usually they will have staff there. The librarians there are usually really gifted, and they usually have like a librarian for each kind of module type, or for the overall school, or whatever department you're in, they will have someone who specializes in that, who can help you out basically. So go to them. If you feel like you don't want like loads of help, you just want some help, if you go there, they will tend to have someone who does academic support, or basically someone who can just read over your essay to make sure it makes sense, to make sure like there's no grammatical errors or stuff like that, to make sure you're writing at a level 5 or level 4, level 5 or level 6 level, whatever level you're at. So basically first year, second year, third year. To make sure that your referencing's on point, they'll have someone who does referencing. They will have support there for you. Also, your academic tutors can help you, but they will probably refer you just over to the library services anyway, unless they don't. But usually they will refer you over to your library services. Go to your receptionist and ask them when their drop-in sessions are, or if you have to book a session, how can you book one, because they are so helpful and that's what they're there for and that's what they're getting paid for. So don't feel like, oh, I'm going to be a burden, I don't want to, like, don't feel that way. Or don't feel like, oh, I feel so silly because I'm so grown. Like, don't feel that way. Like, listen, it's a sign of maturity when you're able to ask for help. So go ask for help. What's the point of you paying like £9,250 a year to not use what you're paying for? If that makes sense. We should get our money's worth. So go and ask for help. Like, there's no point, you're getting into debt for nothing if you don't ask for any help, by the way, just to let you know. So go and ask for help. It's there. They offer it. It's there. And then if you feel like you may be struggling a bit more than usual, a bit more than the average Joe, then you need to go, sorry if anyone's called Joe. Don't know why I said that. Anyway, then you should go to your student life center or student center, however your uni calls it, and go there and ask them for some help. They can assist you with anything. They are cool there. They can help you with housing stuff, they can help you with finance stuff, they can help you with, again, learning stuff, academic stuff. They can help you with anything. Like, they are so good there, okay? They have a cool job. Unless you're like shouting at them, that's a bad job. But anyway, if you go there, or if you go on the website, either one, they can help you and tell you where you need to go to see if you need to get assessed, and they can take you through the whole process of applying for DSA and all that stuff. Now, I'm gonna get personal with you guys. I don't think I've ever fully just kind of said it, or maybe I have, I don't know. Anyway, I have always kind of known I struggled in school. I would revise and still only get scrape average or scrape just under average. I've always struggled, and my brain does not process information like most people's. My brain likes to overcomplicate things, and I'm like, no, dumb it down for me, dumb it down. Like, that's what I say to people. I'm like, talk to me as if I'm stupid so that my brain can process it, so that my brain doesn't overthink. Like, it's a work thing. And I've come up with so many coping mechanisms throughout the years, it's crazy. I remember my earliest memory was when we got our SATs results, and so like you're in year 6, so I was like 11 years old. No, I was 11, it was like end of year 6. I was 11, I got my SATs results, and I remember sitting there and my teacher was like, okay Louisa, don't cry, but you actually did really well. And I was like, obviously I was a crier back then, I still am, let's be honest, but still, like, I was just like so shocked that I did well, because I always struggled in school. From that age I knew I struggled in school, and I didn't know if that was just because at home my friends were doing all this extra learning and I wasn't, because my mum was dyslexic, I didn't know. But then again, she was really great. Like, she would, like, if she didn't know the answer, she would ask someone else, or she would get like a dictionary. Like, she was on it, okay? But I just kind of always knew I struggled, and then going through secondary school I still struggled. They wouldn't do anything about it because they didn't want to spend the money to get me tested, which sucked. But luckily there was a cool black lady there who helped me out whenever I needed help. I was so sad when she left, so sad. And then when I got to sixth form, so they, like, you don't really do like those wide kind of like spread, like, let's see who may need help. I got caught up in that, so they were like, hey, you look like you need help, but they didn't give me a lot of help. They're like, you're not dyslexic enough to get help. So they just gave me like some color overlays to put over my book. So if you ever see me out and about and you see my book and you see this like blue thing out of my book, that's my color overlay so I can read properly. But yeah, so I got given that, but again, nothing more, not really. And then when I went to college to do my access course, again, they were like, you're not dyslexic enough for us to help you. You're on a 12, I think it was like a 12 or 18 month waiting list. My course was 9 months. Like, what? And then I got to university finally. I don't know how I did it. And as soon as I got to university, I went straight to that student life centre and I got myself help. I was like, I think I'm dyslexic, help me out please. Actually on the application form I put down like dyslexic, and then they kind of contacted me that way as well. I was a bit naughty, but not really. Like, I was like, I don't have any proof, but I think I am. And so they literally emailed me, and I went there and we spoke, and they told me all the steps I needed to take. I went and like applied online on like the government website for like DSA. Then I went and took the test. The DSA paid for the test, thank the Lord, because that test was like £700-800 roughly, and it was in her house. I went to the woman's house and it was still that expensive. But anyway, so I got the test done, and then it was finally written in paper that I was dyslexic. She also thought I was like, I want to say dyspraxic, but I don't think it's that. But she also thought I had something else maybe, but I was like, look, I'll just take the one thing for now, okay? So give me the one thing. And so ever since then, I've had adjustments, so I get longer in exams officially. And then I also get like little extra help. I have access to a dyslexia tutor, like all this really amazing stuff I have access to. And if you watch one of my videos where I was honest with you guys and I told you I actually did fail one of my essays, that's because I didn't make time in my schedule to go and get help. I was like, I can do this, I'm too stressed to go and do that, I don't even know what I'm doing, I have nothing to show them, so I didn't go and ask for help. Well, that was stupid because I failed, and then I was like, if I fail my retake, I'm gone, I'm not gonna be on this course anymore. But as you can tell, I passed. But anyway, so here's the thing, because I was like, I don't have time to go and get help, I failed. If I had just prioritized the fact that I know I need academic support anyway, so I should go and get academic support, I wouldn't have failed. I would have passed, and I would have been cushy, and I would have like stressed, and my second year grade wouldn't have been brought down. But I was like, no, I don't need it, and so I failed. And then I have met quite a few people, and I know of quite a few people who failed or did quite bad on an essay, and it was literally because they didn't want to ask for help, or they were like, I didn't know I needed help, or they were like, I didn't know there was help available. So I'm making this video to tell you guys there's help available, go and get it. Nothing is more important than making you succeed in your academic career if you're getting into debt for your academic career. Basically, please go and get help. I beg you, go and get help, because failing an essay sucks. Like, it absolutely sucks. I don't want to experience that ever again, and I don't really want you guys to experience that. So I'm telling you, there's help out there. Go and get it, okay? Until next time, keep on being you guys. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below with any questions or suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe to get weekly updates. Bye y'all!